Hey!
Today, we are talking about Minecraft meets Forza Horizon. Kind of, but pretty much. If you don't have the expansion pass, is it worth the $17.99 price? Is there a lot of content in this expansion? Is the map cool? What about the cars and customization? So all of these aspects coming into play. Should you buy Forza Horizon 4 LEGO Speed Champions expansion? Let's talk about that. Oh shit, I've already done a good Mythical Morning intro. Cue some other random bullshit intro, yeah! Alright, so I am kind of late to the party, so the views aren't going to be there, but I just want to inform you, if you haven't bought the LEGO Speed Champions expansion, those who are subscribed to the channel, the very minuscule amount that are still active, should you buy the LEGO Speed Champions expansion? In one answer, I don't know. It really depends on your taste, but first off, let's talk about the progression. Ooh, progression. The LEGO Speed Champions expansion progression is pretty massive. Kind of like the hair on my butthole. Like there's a lot of it. So there's anything from smaller objectives, kind of like hit 20 Lego traffic cones and you get 5 bricks, or complete a championship and get 40 bricks. The difficulty of all of these different objectives weigh out to how many bricks you get, and the reason why bricks are important is because the Lego bricks basically is your progression progress. So I'll put a picture right here because I forgot, but this amount of bricks will unlock you the Ferrari F40, which is one of the first things that you unlock playing through the first part of the expansion. But other than that, the physical content of the progression is sort of the same. There's only so much you could do in a racing game, okay? Don't be knocking Forza on their progression content. So yeah, there is quite a bit of content to the progression. There's a lot of it. So let's slap it with not a number one, not a number score, because number scores are dumb, but I'll give it a solid A, an A approved from your boy Richard himself. But yeah, when you're going through the progression, you still have to do races, of course, and I'm still absolutely awful at it. Here we go, race number 1, and I'm the only one in a fucking Lego car, and everyone else is in, oh shit, everyone else is in just standard fucking real cars. Ah, fuck. Now next up, let's talk about cars, because the Lego Speed Champions cars collection is a little quite a bit iffy. So yeah, let's talk about cars and customization now, baby. So essentially the only way that you could get the LEGO Speed Champions cars is through the progression, and the only other LEGO Speed Champions cars other than the Mini Cooper that you're given at the beginning of the game as a rally car is the Ferrari F40 and the McLaren Senna. And I had to do a bit of research on it, and I shamefully went to IGN to do some research. And yeah, those are the only 2 cars in the LEGO Speed Champions manufacturer. I actually was very curious when I was playing through the game. I'm like, you can't just have these 3 cars. So I decided to go into the car auto show, and then this happened. Alright, moment of truth. It's called the LEGO Speed Champions car. So let's see. Let's find L, Lamborghini. It should, since it's in alphabetical order, it should be between these. No, don't tell me the only. Okay, yeah, there was no LEGO Speed Champions manufacturer, and I was pretty disappointed about it. Now, if you have that little amount of LEGO cars, I would expect the customization to be pretty lengthy, and again, I was surprised to say the least. Oh, okay. Is there any customization for this? All right, nice. It changes the color. And what about the bumper? Nice. So yeah, there's only 3 LEGO Speed Champions cars, being the Mini Cooper, the Ferrari F40, and then the McLaren Senna, and none of them have really any customization options like at all. So the actual LEGO cars and the LEGO customization on the cars is just not good. I'm not even gonna give it a grade. It's not amazing. And again, I'm not gonna get my wiener out and just slap Forza across the face and be like, no, bad Forza. How dare you not have any cars and customization? You kind of got to think about it from the developer standpoint. They did literally just make an expansion a few months ago, and they probably just started making this in the past few months. So, I wasn't expecting a ton, obviously, but at the same time, just having that little amount of cars and that little amount of customization seemed I don't know, man. I was really expecting a bit more out of the cars and customization. But again, relaying back to the progression, it actually gives a progression a purpose when the only LEGO speed cars that you could get are through the progression. But the actual driving content is pretty amazing, to say the least. Like, pretty much anywhere you go in the entire map, which there's quite a bit of the map and there's quite a bit of variety to it. Not too many elevation changes, but nonetheless, there is a lot of different types of terrain in just this little roughly 8 mile by 8 mile worth of map. And literally anywhere you go in the map, there's Lego something everywhere, which I was not expecting. I was expecting there to be like dead spots where there's no Legos anywhere. And that's only the case when you literally go to the far corner of the map where no one is really going to be anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So in the main meat and potatoes of the map, there's a Lego everywhere, and I was thoroughly surprised about how much effort and time and detail that went into the map. I thought it was definitely a fat A, but a fat A slap on the ass to Forza. You gotta tell him, hey, good job, pal. Like, kind of like football players in a locker room. But yeah, the level of detail was amazing. There's so many different parts of the map. Like, I remember there being like an Area 51 part of the map, and then also one of my favorite parts of the map by far, they had a speedway in the map, which I never really see in free roam racing games, and it just everyone just hangs out at the speedway, does races and does the speed trap camera things, the speed zones. That's what they're called. Yeah, I saved myself right there. Another thing I love about the racetrack, other than the fact that there's a fucking racetrack in a free roam game for once, the thing I love about it is there's an actual road course, which adds even more content to that small area of the map, which just the level of detail on the map is amazing. That's all I can say. I've said that so much now. I'm kind of just beating a dead horse with a dildo. But yeah, a lot of terrain variety and a lot of really interesting places in the map. So yeah, like I said, map and level of detail of the map, fat A+, but right on Forza's ass. You gotta tell him good job. Depending on how you view everything that I've said in this video, you can buy it or you don't have to buy it. You're not missing out on too much if you don't buy it, but at the same time, if you do buy it, you're definitely looking at adding even more hours to your Forza Horizon 4 game. And another thing is the beginning race of the game, there was just Lego everything, Lego cars everywhere, which makes you think that there's just going to be nothing but Lego cars, but then you're surprised when you actually go through the progression of the game and you find that you just race against normal ass drivatars. One last thing to note is if you're expecting the game to feel completely different, much like how Horizon 3's Hot Wheel expansion did or Horizon 1's Rally expansion did, then I really don't think it's worth the purchase. Because at the end of the day, it's just Horizon 4 with a different progression line and a Lego texture pack. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it for Daddy for today. A lot of new videos coming soon, babies. Stay tuned. Hopefully this gets views, but it probably won't because Forza's in the title. Alright, like if you enjoyed, and stay safe, and peace. God, I feel gay doing this. That's probably the cringiest thing I think I've ever done, honestly.